Imagine a new kind of global operating system, hosted in space, available to anyone, anywhere in the world. SpaceChain is building the world's first open-source blockchain-based satellite network. A mesh node constellation of low Earth orbit microsatellites will serve as the next generation of decentralized infrastructure for the blockchain industry, allowing users to develop and run applications in space, like cryptocurrency exchanges, global real-time sensor arrays, ultra-secure data storage, space VR, true peer-to-peer encrypted messages, or applications we haven't even dreamt of yet. All while remaining secure, immutable, and decentralized through proven blockchain cryptography. SpaceChain utility tokens will enable developers and users to run apps and store data on the blockchain, establishing a crowdsourced app marketplace, an open-source interoperability standard for all future space platforms. Imagine all satellites, spacecraft and hardware networked together by the open-source protocol and technology created by the SpaceChain community. What industries could we create and boundaries could we break by untethering innovation from the Earth? SpaceChain, revolutionizing the space economy.
Okay guys, so that's another project that I want to take a look at today. So this project I've been on about for a while. I haven't seen a lot of people talking about it, and I find it to be a very interesting project. This project is called SpaceChain. So this is, well, the intro gave you exactly what SpaceChain is. In the intro, if you didn't get it, then rewind the video and watch it again. So let me get into the video now. It's like SpaceChain, so it's an ERC20 token. I think they have another token that's QRC on the quantum blockchain. So there's two different types. This one's for Ethereum and the other one's for quantum. So this is they have, say, 1 billion token, and they have around 600 million in circulating supply. And where can you buy this token if you read up on this and you want to pick up some? Bittrex and Upbit and a couple other exchanges, but I recommend Bittrex because that's what I use to buy SpaceChain. Now we're gonna go to Etherscan, and yeah, same thing, 1 billion token. Well, it says 999 million. 853 addresses, 11,087 transfers. Decimals 18, and this contract address is right there. Official website, don't forget. And transfers and people that bought and people that transfer and all that. You guys could take a look at that. I find this to be very, very important, like a very important website that a lot of people don't really go into or look at. But this is a very important. It's just like they're saying that everything is recorded. You could track or trace whoever made an exchange or who's sent into exchange or who was buying and sent into their wallet and stuff like that. So let's take another look at this. This is the rank addresses, show you how much people hold, who has the most and all of that info. You could get that info right there, and the exchange that it's most traded on. Okay, so now we're on their Twitter, and it's SpaceChain, at SpaceChain on Twitter, or SpaceChain Foundation. Okay, so you can watch these videos to get an overview.
Spacecraft. You're looking at a live view of Cape Canaveral Space Launch Complex 40, where a Falcon 9 is about to launch a Dragon spacecraft.
This is actually the first SpaceX launch I have see. It's really hard to describe, honestly, because it's
So Z Zhang, I guess he's one of the founder of SpaceChain.
It's the combination of all the human knowledge we have created in the past 5,000 years and all come to this giant object that can carry the things we made in the lab to the space station and come back.
It reminds you of how far humanity has come from a technology perspective, and sort of reminds you of your place in the universe.
From far, it almost looks easy. You just see a piece of metal, all of a sudden there is an ignition, and then the rocket is going.
Ignition, liftoff.
It's also just being in the atmosphere, being around people who are excited and who are counting down together and everyone cheering together, with all the fumes and everything, and finally launching up, seeing the light, the sound.
And for 2 minutes, you are in awe and you see this very big, powerful machine into the sky. After a while, you do hear the sound wave literally physically hitting your body, and that's absolutely stunning as an experience.
What SpaceChain does is that we're a company that focuses on integration with blockchain technology and leveraging satellite platform and bringing security and accessibility to the blockchain industry.
In simple terms, SpaceChain is building a decentralized constellation, bringing together different parties, different commercial entities that may or may not be linked together. So we're providing a neutral infrastructure using decentralized technology and leveraging the economic layers of decentralized technology. It's breaking down barriers to access the infrastructure that is needed to develop space applications. It's driving down costs. All of a sudden, companies that before could not even dream about having some infrastructure in space can actually join in thanks to what is SpaceChain doing.
So that was the reason why I played that video is that it just says overview video part 1. So that was a quick another quick intro, and this is a very simple video. So if you want to check out SpaceChain and see what they've been up to for the last couple days, a couple weeks, couple months, couple years, definitely take a look at their Twitter account. They always post all the latest information there. You could also check out their Telegram. There's another video, but I don't want to make this video too long. So definitely that's how to find their Twitter. This is their website, and this is another place to give you the updates of what's been happening before and what's going to happen now. And they're featured in all these places: Cointelegraph, CoinDesk, Fox Business, all these other places. And you could also check out these information. I would read this, but you could also check out their website to get this information. So there's no point in me really reading. Another good thing to do is always look at their team, look at who they are. Like if I'm gonna do a deep dive onto this project, SpaceChain, I would search up all these guys' name. I want to know who they are, what they do, and all that. Like, are they important people? Is this a legit project? But if you go to the Telegram, you could contact all these guys. I usually talk to Nick when I'm in the Telegram, when I have any question, and he's very, very, very helpful in that group. Like, I wouldn't even talk to admins in the group. I would go straight to Nick and be like, Nick, da-da-da-da. Random question, even things that you don't even know about space. Like, just ask. Like, this guy is always there, man. This guy, Jeff Garzik, is a guy that you need to take a look at. This guy is very important to SpaceChain for me, because this guy is one of the first blockchain developers that worked with Satoshi on Bitcoin. So if you don't know who Satoshi is, Google or YouTube him. There's a lot of information out there on him. And Zhang, he's a good this guy hasn't been up to date with a lot of. I haven't been up to date with him because I think he's just working. Like, he doesn't talk much in the group, or in just a couple of videos you'll see. Also, take a look at the board of advisors. Don Tapscott talked about Bitcoin a long time ago. Search up their names. Just search these guys up, their names. Tim Draper. A lot of people know about who Tim Draper is. I'm not 100% sure on this guy. I think he's new. Matt Rozak. Take a look at him. If you want to know more information on them, search up their names. I've did some research. I research all these guys' names. I search up all the names, so I know who they are. And these are their partners. This is Block. I'm pretty sure Jeff Garzik is part of that, or that's something with their platform. Draper University. I think Draper University has something to do with Tim Draper, obviously, with his last name. So, and you could find some videos on YouTube about him talking about it. Yeah, Tim Draper always talks about SpaceChain and Zhang. NanoRacks, I've searched these guys up. They're part of the affiliation is obviously Ethereum Enterprise Alliance. And yeah, you gotta check this out. This is new, not new for me, but one of the latest. And yeah, they have their space node. They always tell people to take a look. Is this just like proof that like they're legit and they've been doing stuff, and everything that they said they've been doing is like they have proof for it? And for me as an investor into this project, I like to see that. I like to be able to see what they're talking about, and there's proof that they've done this or then done what, you know. I think this takes a little bit to load, so I'm gonna show you guys another video. So take a look at this video. This is like I said, this is a big project. This is under the radar. Take a look at this. So right there, that is saying that there's a Bitcoin wallet on the ISS. That's the International Space Station. So that was just a quick video on one of their latest like big achievement. You got to understand that for you to even get into space as a blockchain company, that is big. What companies these are, crypto project or whoever companies that really going to space that you hear about, other than like SpaceX, Tesla, Elon Musk, and obviously NASA and all these big companies around the world, are countries around the world that's launching space stuff. So, and this is a blockchain project you could invest into. You got to understand they're in space. They've made it to space. They made it to ISS. And you know that the ISS is very, very, very important. This is in space. These things are happening in space. And this is a company that achieved something that big. That's the way I look at it. And I'm like, when I saw that video, that caught my attention. I was like, what? In space? That is crazy. So this is the YouTube channel. This is a good follow. I make sure I subscribe and follow to this channel, because seeing that was very, very interesting to me. I'm like, what? These guys are in space? That's not something simple or something small. This is the last video I'm gonna show you, and that's gonna be it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like these quick little videos and on the under the radar project. This is very important. Listen to what they gotta say about this.
Hi, I'm Paul Brigner. I'm the Managing Director of the Blockchain Technology and Ecosystem Design Research Center here at Georgetown University. And today I am interviewing 3 SpaceChain executives. So, gentlemen, would you please introduce yourselves for us?
Hi, I'm Z Jin. I'm the co-founder and CEO of SpaceChain. So before starting this initiative, I studied at Columbia University. And after my first company exit, and I started this initiative a year ago.
My name is Matt Rozak. So I'm on the board of advisors of SpaceChain. My background has been in technology, investing, and entrepreneurship my entire career. So I've been a venture investor, started 5 enterprise software companies. Got into blockchain about 6 years ago.
I'm Jeff Garzik. I'm the CTO and co-founder of SpaceChain, and I guess a big blockchain nerd. I have been in blockchain since almost the beginning. I worked with Satoshi Nakamoto on the original blockchain, Bitcoin, and before that worked 20 years in the Linux industry under Linus Torvalds. So I like to bring the technology smarts to what is a world impactful, world changing project.
The goal of SpaceChain is actually to integrate blockchain technology and space technology together to lower the barrier of entry for the space industry and to provide more opportunity to everyday people to participate and also contribute to space projects.
SpaceChain has this very unique opportunity to not only think about building the hardware, the software, and the applications, but also this community that's been very interested in doing these types of things, but hasn't had a medium to do that. And so SpaceChain is developing and creating that medium to innovate in outer space.
We have skilled aerospace engineers, skilled blockchain engineers spread out all over the world. We have spacecraft in orbit today, which distinguishes us not only from most of the blockchain industry, but quite frankly, most of the space industry as well. You'd be surprised at how few space startups have actually made it to space. We're building this decentralized network. We're building a constellation of satellites that are going to communicate with each other. But at an economic level, we're looking to engage the community. We're looking to think to ourselves, how can we incentivize a business, a university student, an explorer, an experimenter to participate in this new economy? And so that's why we're blockchain based. That's why we have a token. That's why we feel that blockchain is so transformative, and the marriage of blockchain and space makes so much sense.
It's really amazing the scope and the breadth of what you're doing. And you started this about a little over a year ago.
We've developed a SpaceChain operating system. This is the software that actually runs on the spacecraft called SpaceChain OS. Over 1.3 million lines of code have been open sourced, open to the community. And we're running that in space. It is flight proven, which is a very tough standard to meet. We're doing something that's never been done before on a satellite. Traditionally, if you want to deploy a space app, then you're paying many millions of dollars. You're going to be the owner of a singular satellite that goes up and executes your space application. Now, that's obviously very cumbersome, very expensive, out of reach of everyone except governments and companies. But what SpaceChain is doing is we've created a platform, just like your mobile device, that you can load many apps onto one device. That's something that we do every day, but it's totally new to space. Since blockchain is a high security environment based on cryptography, it creates a high security environment in space for us for free. So we load, as you call it, terrestrial blockchain software onto our satellites, which are orbiting as we record this today, and that enables multi-tenant use of a single satellite. That's totally new in the satellite industry. So this multi-tenant satellite form factor and platform is something that we feel is going to democratize access to space. It's going to take the access cost from millions of dollars to a couple bucks.
The focus is not only just building out the tech and the hardware with the satellites, the blockchain and connectors for APIs and applications. That's part one. A big part of it is that community engagement, because it's going to take a lot of entrepreneurs and technologists and visionaries to be inspired by what we're building and actually help with this kind of invisible hand get as many satellites up there, test and experiment with new applications, And so we're focused equally on building that community. So we're members of the Chamber of Digital Commerce, Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, every component in the blockchain space.
We already talked about the first satellite going up, running a blockchain node. I know you have other plans. What's coming next? More satellites?
We have two launching plan this year, before the end of this year. Hopefully we can launch on September. One of the payload will be up there on September and one launch on December. Another main objective is that we already upload our open source code on GitHub. So it's SpaceChain OS. We want to promote the open source to the developer community and having more people test it out and build their application on our platform. So we're gonna continue to build the technology, build our the trust with the community, and we believe the value of the project will be I think it will distinguish itself because as Jeff said, we have a 1.3 million of codes open source. We have satellites is already there. We have launching plan. We believe what we do is very unique, and we will own our own place as the whole market.
That is the type of project that I like. I like a project that is solving a problem. Open source. That is very important. This is a very undervalued token. And another thing to know about SpaceChain is that they never did an ICO. So maybe because they never did an ICO, you haven't heard about them. So maybe rewatch this video and take a listen, or listen to the last video again, because if you didn't hear what they were saying, how important what they were saying is, then you don't understand this space and you don't understand this project. But like I said, all the information to find out about this token and what they're doing and who they are, you can read up more if you follow their website, their Twitter, their Telegram, and just YouTube channel, and just keep up to date with them. Learn about this project, and you could always, if you want to invest, it's all up to you. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice.